Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and checking out my video. I figured, on April 1st, after that joke I sent out saying I caught a 12-pounder, I wish I did, but no, that was a simple AI photo that I did. Don't throw tomatoes at me, but yeah, I just figured, why not? April Fools, let's get everyone motivated out there, maybe to get out and go fishing and do something. Well, it motivated me, and I took a little break before picking up the kids. I'm waiting on the kids right now to get out of school, but I figured to go check out the little spot that guy I met showed me, the one I like fishing at. I've caught, some of my good fish from there, and I'm still learning. It's been since June of last year since I've gotten into this, bass fishing and everything, and I've made posts and stuff, but I'm gonna try to take it at a different angle now and just, start getting a little, I guess, more social on it, obviously. But yeah, so in this video, I know it's not going to be like you guys out there catching all the crazy monsters and stuff like that, but I figure maybe, this might redeem me from the joke earlier. So check this out. I didn't have a catch video on it, but I'll explain it to you after you see that. Just let me know. All right. I know it's April Fool's, but I just came out and another PB. So hopefully that redeems me. 4.85 pounds. I was in shock. Like, I just went normal because I knew I had to pick up the kids, so I just did whatever I could to make sure I got that fish back in the water, because I don't know if that was the biggest fish at that pond, because it's a small pond. So if that's the biggest one there, I don't think that there will be anything bigger than that, close to 5-pounder. So I don't want to ruin the ruin the environment there, so try to get him back in quick with what I did. And it was nice watching it swim off. It was crazy, but it was just doing a drop shot. I went through three different colors. I tried a tilapia magic color, Senko, and then I went with the Bass Pro Sticko bait fish color. That's like a white with a ghost shad color on the top and flakes. And then I went with the tried and true green pumpkin blue magic, or blue flake, excuse me. So doing drop shot, just slowly dragging it and just letting it sit. Then you let it sit for a few seconds, and then you keep adding on the seconds on that. Yeah, I know that's boring, but leave it for a few more seconds. You start with 5, then go up to 6 seconds, then go to 10 seconds, then drop down and go to like 3 seconds or something, and then continue doing that back and forth and slowing down. I felt the 2 ticks, and I'm just like, hey, finally caught a fish. I was there for about maybe 20-30 minutes, getting close to the time I needed to get ready to leave because I got to pick up the kids. That's what I'm doing now. But after those 2 ticks I felt, I'm just like, okay, it's got to be a fish around here somewhere. So I just micro hopped it and just let it sit there for a little bit, and then I just gave it a shake after like 5 seconds, and that's when the line pulled. And it didn't feel too heavy, but right as I was getting closer to the shore, that's when the fish was really trying to pull off. But whenever I saw it, like, my God, like, finally, the first fish of the day, not being skunked there after being out there a couple times, and it's a 5-pounder. Well, at 4.85, but hey, let's consider it. All right, that's it for me. That's something I'll try to do to redeem myself from the April Fool's joke. So maybe one day I will catch that 12-pounder. All right, you guys have a great Wednesday and take care. Here it goes.